Veterans Day parade, you will see 3 or 4. It does my heart good to come back home and see all the people out here standing for what's true next to red, white, blue, and all the people who gave the ultimate sacrifice, and the men and women are still over the fight today. Thank you all. Veterans, thank you all for serving. I know what it's like to serve in combat. I know what it's like to serve stateside, supporting the troops over combat. Great job. I thank you all. I came back in 2011. I noticed that a lot of veterans that were formerly needed help. We couldn't get it. So myself and a couple other family members and some friends of mine got together. We came up with this thing called Operation Get Veterans Call. We celebrate our year anniversary this last October. Today will be our 8th car we gave away. We set out to commission 2 cars per year for veterans. Today will be the 8th car. The system does 2 cars in Virginia with the help of my colleague and very special friend, Miss Virginia and Mrs. USA, 2009. Without further ado, I want to introduce her. She'll be the one to introduce the call today. With my college member and his best friend, this way. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Virginia, Mrs. USA, 2009, Tammy Perkins.
First of all, thank you very much for having me here. I would love to request that our Operation Give a Veteran a Card team please move forward, because if I'm going to read these, I would love to be able to press our team and let everybody see our team. Please come this way, Operation Give a Veteran a Card, and give them a hand for all of the hard work, dedication, and loyalty to veterans. I'm going to deviate from my speech just for a second because I would like to recognize our little Miss OGVC, Miss Alyssa Baker, right here. Last night, I was privileged to see that she rode her papa, Mr. Rick Venham, who is the owner of New Wild Body Shop and the headquarters of Operation Give a Veteran a Car. She wrote her veteran letter and gave it to her papa. It says, "Dear veteran, thank you for helping us in many ways. Thank you for keeping us safe and for giving us our freedom. Thank you for helping during natural disasters and for fighting for us. Thank you for building things for people who need it and for teaching us. Thank you for saving our country and for helping people. Your friend, Alyssa Baker." Let's give her a hand for all the children here today. Now, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be standing here today all the way from Manassas, Virginia, taking part in this honorable event, recognizing and honoring our servicemen and women, past, present, and future. Today, I am honored and actually blessed, privileged to be able to stand here representing Operation Give a Veteran a Car, Ohio, and Virginia. First, I would love to thank all the men and women who have served far and near to protect our homeland. Secondly, I want to take a moment and talk about 2 honorable veterans whose pictures are proudly displayed here today on the rear panel of our 2002 Chevrolet Impala Operation Give a Veteran a Car that is giving to another honorable and deserving veteran here today. Their 2 pictures are actually on our car. These 2 men play an important part of OGVC's mission and will never, ever be forgotten. They shared a long-term friendship and love for this country, and they believed in the American dream. At this time, can we please give these 2 honorable veterans a round of applause for their service to this country and to this community in Marietta, Ohio. The first veteran that we will be honoring today is Mr. William Evan Strauss. Mr. William E. Strauss of Marietta, Ohio, was born on October 17, 1922. He was the son of Walter H. and Maud Barnett Strauss. He was a veteran of the U.S. Army during World War II and enlisted December 11, 1942, 4 days after Pearl Harbor was attacked and was discharged February 12, 1946. He was a life member and past commander of the local Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 5108, Marietta, Ohio. He was a member and past Scene Squirrel of the Military Order of Cooties. He was a member of the American Legion Post 64 and also a member of the Disabled American Veterans. His last rank was Tech 5 while serving with the 18th Medical General Lab. His many positions held were the light truck driver and receiving checker. His awards and ribbons were the American Theater Ribbon, the Asia Pacific Theater Ribbon, the Good Conduct Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal. He was a member of the Norwood United Methodist Church and owned and operated the West Side Transfer Moving Company. He loved watching sports of all kinds, which to me and many thousands of Americans confirm his love of America in general. One of his many loves was the All-American football, which included Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Ohio State Buckeyes, the West Virginia, and the DC, we say Notre Dame. On July 7, 1946, he married Betty Jean Weinstock, who preceded him in death on August 15, 1970. He was a loving father to 2 sons and 2 daughters. David E. Strauss of Belpre, Ohio. Daniel Scott Strauss of Dayton, Ohio, who is also a veteran of the United States Air Force with over 6 years of service to this country. Sherry Jean Snyder of Chloe, West Virginia. My closest, dearest, and most beautiful girlfriend, Susan C. Venham of Marietta, Ohio, right here in the front. Mr. Strauss has 10 grandchildren and 20 great-grandchildren. William Strauss passed away quietly on February 23, 2013. Secondly, I would love to take a moment. We're going to talk about our second honorable veteran featured on the car, which is very important to Operation Give a Veteran a Car. Because it's Operation Give a Veteran's 3 brothers, it was their father who was also a veteran. Alfred Edward Venham was born December 21st, 1931 in Vincent, Ohio, to Hazel Beck and Charles Alfred Venham. Ed was a 1949 Vincent High School graduate, and he enlisted in the United States Army March of 1954. He was stationed in Germany with the 2nd Armored Division, Hell on Wheels, as an equipment recovery specialist and was honorably discharged July 14, 1956. Ed became a member of the local Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 5108 in 1965. In 1969, Ed became a life member of the VFW and was a member for 49 years. During his 49-year tenure, Ed served in many positions with the VFW that included the chaplain, the junior vice commander, the senior vice commander, and commander. He completed 30 years as a VFW quartermaster. Ed also serves as the honor guard and called the bingo for the VFW. Ed worked as a body shop manager for over 40 years for the local Chevrolet dealership. It might explain why we have a Chevrolet car to give away today. Ed is survived by his wife, Sharon L. Carver Moore Venham, and his 5 children. Edward Douglas Venham of Belpre, Ohio, right here in the front. Raise your hand as I call your names. Kathy Lynn Clegg of Marietta, Ohio. William Ross Venham of Belpre, Ohio. Our one and only Richard Lee Venham of Marietta, Ohio, owner, manager of Razor Graphics and the New Wild Body Shop, which is the headquarters of Operation Give a Veteran a Car, and who is also OGVC's operations chief, and more importantly, is a U.S. Army veteran of over 6 years of service to this country. Last but not least is my dearest and closest colleague, Mr. Gene Venham of Marietta, Ohio, retired First Sergeant of the United States Army with over 30 years of service to this country, and who is the founder and president of Operation Give a Veteran a Car. Ed had 11 grandchildren, and he has 13 great-grandchildren. Alfred Edward Ed Venham, 82, of Marietta, Ohio, passed away at his home following an extended illness with his family by his side on May 18, 2014. Finally, as the reason we are all gathered as now, today we're going to stand here and we're going to honor our next veteran to receive a car from Operation Give a Veteran a Car. It's going to be Mr. Scott Allan Blackwell. With Daisy. Today we stand here to honor Mr. Scott Allan Blackwell, who will be Operation Give a Veteran a Car's 8th recipient in OGVC's first year. Mr. Blackwell enlisted in the Air Force in 1986. He attended basic training at Lackland Air Force Base. He also attended technical school at Shepherd Air Force Base. His permanent duty station was at the Cheyenne Mountain Air Force Base. His job skills included the refrigeration and air conditioning. He was also in the 1010 Civil Engineer Squadron in the Space Command. His ribbons and awards were as follows: Outstanding Unit Award with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, the Air Force Good Conduct Medal, and the Air Force Training Ribbon. Separation date was January 15, 1990, with honorable discharge with rank of Airman First Class. Mr. Blackwell currently resides in Parkersburg, West Virginia, with his longtime companion, Daisy the dog, who is truly a companion through thick and thin, and was proven when Mr. Blackwell suffered several massive heart attacks. I will never forget overhearing Mr. Blackwell having a personal and private talk with Daisy in the OGVC's headquarters last Saturday, telling Daisy how grateful, thankful, and lucky they were to finally have a car. So please, let's welcome Mr. Scott Allan Blackwell. Today, we're going to have Mr. Rick Venham, the owner of the New Wall Body Shop and the home of the amazing and incredible Operation Give a Veterans headquarters. And here's to all of our team out here, giving the keys to another honorable and deserving veteran.
I want to give a special thanks to everybody that made this happen today. I really appreciate everything, bottom of my heart, and thank you all.
This is Daisy. And everybody, this is Daisy. Let's see the car.
Thank you. What a wonderful, wonderful program that is to give the deserving veterans a car. I'd like to thank all of you who participated in the parade today and all of you who came out to view it. How about joining me in singing God Bless America? God bless America.